Joining us first on the program tonight is India's former Foreign Secretary Nirupama Rao. Thanks very much for joining us, ma'am. Just to first get your take on this will they, won't they meeting between President Xi and Prime Minister Modi. Given the recent disengagement, do you think that it would be good for them to actually meet in a formal, structured way, or do you think it's too soon for that?
Well, I really can't foretell how the proceedings at Samarkand will quite pan out. I know there's been a lot of speculation about a possible meeting between Prime Minister Modi and President Xi Jinping, but there's no real surety that such a meeting would actually take place. I don't believe we will ask for a bilateral meeting. It is possible that the Chinese may put out some feelers for some kind of face-to-face interaction between Mr. Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Modi, but we really can't say. Of course, it has been a welcome development, a positive development that a degree of disengagement, a further degree of disengagement has been announced in Ladakh over the last few days at Patrol Point 15. But the tensions in the bilateral relationship between India and China have by no means dissipated. I think the Galwan incident caused grievous harm to the relationship, and I don't believe you can really say that relations between India and China are on the mend.
Would you say then, therefore, it would be wise for India to still maintain a degree of distance and not let it be business as usual?
Well, I think the default position for India would be to maintain that degree of distance. We've spoken about the need for the three mutuals in the relationship that the foreign minister has kept referring to: mutual interest, mutual sensitivity, and mutual respect. And that is something that China, I believe, has to learn all over again, not only where India is concerned, but also as far as the rest of the Indo-Pacific is concerned.
Final question, Nirupama Rao, which is that, India very much a part of the SCO, but India is also very much a part of the Quad. How does New Delhi do the sort of balancing act of being a part of the Quad on one side, but then talking to Putin and Xi on the other?
Well, I think it's all a part of geopolitics and an agile and deft foreign policy that India, very much a country at the center of geopolitics today in our region and as far as Asia is concerned, has to practice. And the Shanghai Cooperation Organization is an important neighborhood association. It expresses our outreach to Central Asia. We have strategic interests. We have security interests. Speak of counterterrorism, for instance. We have energy interests, we have trade and economic cooperation and connectivity to pursue with the region. So it's a kind of geopolitical straddle. I believe others refer to it as hedging, but I would say it's more of a geopolitical straddle.